stories of significant college football and college soccer athletes from programs all over the state, including Navy quarterback Braxton Woodson and Maryland safety Jaden Ships. Pressbox is available for free at over 250 locations throughout the region, including your Baltimore area High's dairy stores. Plus, you can read the entire issue online at PressBoxOnline.com, where you can also find great betting advice and the best daily coverage of the Orioles, Ravens, and college sports.
Contrary to what some people believe, I actually like this guy when he sleeps. Glenn Clark, talking sports.
And we are live at Jones Hill House here in College Park, hanging out with Maryland football today here on GCR. And our first guest of the day is one of the Terps' newest wide receivers. He comes in from Wyoming, originally from Chicago. He's Chris Durr Jr. They call him the Slim Reaper, and he's with us now here on GCR. So do we go with Chris or do we with Slim or Reap? What's the appropriate way to address you?
We're going to go Chris right now.
All right, Chris for now. We'll stick with that. Chris,
I got to earn the other stuff. So
I don't know, man. I think it works perfectly. Like, I think it absolutely fits everything about you. Chris, it's great to see you, man. Thanks so much for coming to hang out with us.
No problem.
Take me through, you're at Wyoming. First of all, like, I think somebody would say, how does a kid in Chicago end up at Wyoming to begin with? Like,
being, severely undersized. I was like, I ain't going to lie, I was like 5'10", 140 coming out of high school. So, like, that was the only school really gave me opportunity to play early, and I wanted to play early, so I just wanted to go there and prove myself that I can do it. And I put on the weight. I put on like 25 pounds when I got to college. So, yeah, just playing in Wyoming was like they was the only school that gave me opportunity, so that's why I ended up there.
It's so funny you say you put on 25 pounds because I did. I was watching Maryland's got a great a show. It's called Defined, where you can meet a lot of players. And I don't remember which of the coaches say, man, I love Chris. We got to get him to eat a hamburger.
Yeah.
But I love Chris. Has that been something that you've continued to try to do? Or do you say, hey, for me playing, this is the size that I like to be at. I don't want to carry around a whole lot more bulk. It's working for me. Where are you at size-wise?
I actually put on 15 more pounds.
Really?
Yeah. Shout out to nutrition. Shout out Addie and, all of the Coach RD and my coaches just stand on me about, getting big and getting stronger because this is the Big Ten.
So where are you at right now?
I'm at 176. So
okay.
Just a high 170 stand.
Have you noticed during camp, like, the impact that has when you get hit, when somebody does? I know you guys aren't, like, going full at it. I understand that. But have you noticed, like, any of that? Has it been beneficial to you?
Yeah, definitely. Just having the more armor on, it just, I bounce off the hit sometimes because, if you can see, I'm kind of slippery. So just, putting on a little bit more weight, it's just.
And it hasn't taken away any of the slipperiness. You're still, right?
Yeah. And I got faster too, so, yeah.
What's if you ran a 40 right now, what would it be?
I don't know. We'll see in the game.
Would it be under 4.3? Is there it?
I don't know about. Probably like high 4.3. I say high 4.3,
right.
Low 4.4.
Similarly, I think I do it in about 40. So I think we're very similar. I think about 43 would be right where I'd be running the 40 at this point. That's actually why I brought snacks today, because I heard Chris needed to put on some more pounds. So I brought some of these spicy pickle balls today, which I think are pretty good, actually.
They definitely are. Y'all should go try some.
Those are a winner. Chris, coming to Maryland, tell me the story, right? Like, obviously, you go out, you find success at Wyoming. I'm sure the opportunity to play at a higher level was something that was exciting for you, but why Maryland specifically?
So back in last year, like, when I had a breakout game against Akron, my high school coach, like, he was telling he wasn't recruiting me, but he was like, man, keep doing your thing, like. You feel me? You got eyes on you. And I'm just like, because he was here. He was actually, here and, on the staff and stuff like that. So he just told me keep doing my thing and stuff like that. And, at the end of the season, they was like really, when I got in the portal, they was really like one of the main schools just on me, talking to me every day, hitting me up and stuff like that. So I just wanted to give an opportunity. And figuring out that a guy like Locks was here, his resume is endless. Yep. So just the guys that he coached is like, I got to be under that. And then, having a threat like Malik at quarterback is like, why not?
I mean, it helps. That certainly helps. Were you aware of, like, the history of Maryland wide receivers? Like, were you the Stephon Diggs, the DJ Moores, the Torrey Smiths before? Like, were you aware, being on the other side of the country, I don't know how much you've thought about Maryland football in your life. Did that mean anything to you? The success, Ty Felton, who was here, did that mean anything to you?
Oh, yeah, I was definitely aware. Like, Ty, his last season was actually my freshman year. So he was a guy that was heavily talked about for being going to win a Blendercuff Award. And, yeah, I was definitely aware about the receivers because I actually came on a visit to Maryland, like, when I was a junior in high school.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah. I was here because we was my 7-on-7 team came up to Maryland, and I was just always like, damn, I want to go to Maryland.
Wow, that's cool, man.
Yeah.
How cool is that?
Man, it's a dream come true.
What
So.
do you remember anything about that trip from that 7-on-7? Like,
Oh yeah, I remember getting heighted and weighted, and they was like, man, he's small. So yeah,
some things they were trying to tell you then.
yeah,
Brother, you want to play here. You got to eat a cheeseburger.
Yeah.
We got to get you on that. Chris Durr Jr. is with us live from College Park, Maryland wide receiver. You mentioned Malik.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know how much you get to watch because you're playing football, right?
Mm-hmm.
So I don't know. And Maryland maybe wasn't playing in like the marquee game of the week last season. How much were you aware of Malik, who was heavily recruited?
Yeah.
Clearly, everybody in the country wanted Malik. How much were you aware of him, and what has that looked like? I know you've been here since January, establishing that comfort, that connection with him.
I'm not gonna lie to you. I wasn't too aware about Malik because like you said, it was a school all the way on the other side of the country, and I was just trying to focus and get my situation right at Wyoming. But as the season came to an end, I started doing my research, and I was like, man, he the real deal.
Yeah.
And I went back and watched every game from last year, just seeing although things didn't go the right way, like how poised he was, how he was always calm, keeping the energy up, always just being himself. And that's a guy I want to play under and be a guy that he can count on when things are tough.
What does that look like when you're showing up having never played a game with somebody? And look, this is now what college football looks like everywhere, right?
Mm-hmm.
Like everybody's getting to know, hey, you're the new guy here, like let's go. That's the way it works.
Yeah.
But how do you do that in the course of January to now, the next week when you're playing a game?
Yeah.
Obviously you have the practice field and you have training camp, but what else are you doing to try to establish that rapport, that connection with your quarterback?
Just building the connection, just being yourself, just always just like anytime hanging out. Like me and Malik, like when I first got here, he had let me come to his house and we had played the game together, just stuff like that, just doing the little
like
stuff.
Video games?
Yeah.
What were you playing?
We was playing the Wii.
Okay. Wait,
Yeah.
so like all the kind of like
Yeah.
like the fun games, like
Yeah.
you're doing like bowling and stuff like that?
Yeah, I
Like,
actually beat him and everything, but Malik,
I
he a competitor though.
he's going to
for
be
sure.
over here later, so we're going to put that to him. We're going to we're going to check that. I'm a reporter. I have to have multiple sources on these stories.
It's no problem.
So I got to make sure I get on top of that. But that things like that, I do feel like that rapport is got to be able to carry over, right? Like just creating a friendship that way.
Yeah, definitely. Just building that connection because it's like it's not all about football. It's just about connecting like as people. So I feel like me and Malik did that like heavily, just going places, like just talking to him, like playing around and stuff like that. And I just feel like that only built our connection on the field even better. So
That's great. Yeah. That's great. Chris, you arrive as a newcomer to this program, but a veteran in college football.
Yeah.
And you arrive at a position where there's a lot of turnover and they need guys to step up.
Mm-hmm.
What does that look like for you as someone who comes in, you haven't been around these guys, you don't know the coaches the same way, in trying to stand out and say, but I'm going to be your guy. I'm going to be the guy despite the fact that I haven't been here before. How do you bridge that gap?
It's just, all the help in the receiver room, just all the guys just coming together, just being a brotherhood. Like, not only just me, it's just all of us. Like, them just embracing our role of me and Naeem coming in, being newcomers, us just being there, just working with them. Like, us just being like, all right, although stuff didn't go that what was playing last year, it's gonna be a new receiver core. We gonna come in, we gonna work harder, we gonna catch more balls, we gonna do more extra work to make sure those results doesn't happen again. And that's no discredit to the guys that was here last year. But
I appreciate you bringing that up without me asking that, though, because I feel like it's an unspoken part about what's going on here, right? That I think there is an amount of pressure that's felt coming into this season, right? There's been a couple of down years, and that has to change. The standard has to be higher than that. You're not responsible for what happened in the last couple of years, but it sounds like you're saying you're going to carry that burden no matter what. Despite the fact that it had nothing to do with you, you're carrying the burden of needing to raise the level.
Yeah, definitely. And our coaches told us it's reminded about us every day. Just we coming out, we are the standard. It's no question. It's no such thing as pressure. Pressure is only what you put on yourself, and if you put the pressure on yourself, then that's on you. And I feel like as a receiver core, as a whole team, we don't do that. It's always next play. It's always next moment. Can't be worried about what happened last year or if you dropped the ball or if anything goes bad because it's always the next play. It's always.
What gives you confidence that this team can get over that hump, that can as you look at this group, whatever happened in the past,
Mm-hmm.
what gives you confidence that you can compete in the Big Ten and compete to win a championship?
Just going out here every day. If you guys are out here just showing up, coming to practice, being fired up. Although we do have some slow days, some days we take a little bit longer to get active.
It's actually, the nice part about this year is it hasn't even really been all that hot. Like, it's really not been awful at all. Because I know some of those days when you guys are just like, just puking, ready, like. But you haven't really had a lot of those days this year.
Yeah, thank God.
It's been kind of nice, right? For like a Chicago guy.
Yeah.
You did get these guys like from Florida, they're like, this is nothing. But for a Chicago guy, this has kind of been about right for the summer, right?
Definitely. Yeah, it feels great. I'm glad it haven't been too hot because when it's too hot, the coaches ain't playing around. They don't care if it's 100.
Well, that's because you guys play games in September, and you don't know how hot it's going to be on those days. So you got to be ready to go for that. All right, I need to know a couple things.
Mm-hmm.
You were at Wyoming for a few years. Did you ever put on a pair of cowboy boots? Did you ever get on a horse?
Not at all. I actually rode a horse in Chicago.
Wait a second.
Yeah, I rode a horse before, for sure.
In Chicago?
Yeah.
What was the story? What was
I was younger though. I was probably about 11 or 12, and my uncle, he was like, "You want to go horseback riding?"
Okay.
And I was just like, "Yeah, I never did it before." So we went on a horse.
I got a crazy story for you. My wife and I live on a horse farm. And when I first started dating her, she rides horses. That's what she does for a living.
Right.
She's like, "You gonna get on one?" I said, "I'm good. I'm all right. Look at them. I don't know what that horse thing's about to do. I have no idea. I'm gonna pass on separating my shoulder, like being thrown off a horse."
Yeah, you never know.
You weren't big on the cowboy culture.
Nah, I'm just like, it wasn't me. Like, I just like to be comfortable and just dress like how I am now all the time. So, I definitely embraced it on the field.
What about, have you started embracing the state flag since you've arrived in Maryland? Because as you can tell, that's what we do. It's basically the entirety of our identity is that we have the flag.
I mean, you can see what I got on. I always got the Maryland gear. So
I appreciate that. There's something unique and specific about the flag. You're going to see it when you get the game. They're going to bring it down in the student section, this giant flag.
Yeah.
It is. It's all we care. I don't know how to explain us as a people. We care about Old Bay seasoning and the state flag. It's all we have. That's the list of things that we're into.
I definitely like the flag, though. It's definitely unique, had different colors,
right?
Stuff like that.
And that's the thing we try to explain to people. We like the flag because it looks cool as hell.
Yeah.
It's just a really cool pattern that we're into. Chicago, do you have a preferred place for deep dish?
No, actually, y'all gotta. Some people gotta stop thinking that everybody eat deep dish from Chicago.
Wow.
We all don't eat that. We all don't eat that.
So you're out on deep dish?
No, I don't eat that. That's just like, people, it's known to be like a really
What's
good
the other?
pizza.
The other one's like tavern style that people do in Chicago, right, with pizza?
Yeah, I think so, but everybody don't do that.
Wow.
Sorry to tell you that, but we don't.
Kind of blowing my mind now. I actually love deep dish pizza. I actually love it.
Nah, it's pretty good though, but everybody don't.
This
do it
is the thing. Like, I remember people would make fun of it. Like, it's not really pizza. It's like a pizza casserole. I'm like, who thinks a pizza casserole is a bad idea? Tell me what's bad about that. Give me a pizza casserole any day of the week. What is the most Chicago thing about you then?
Probably like the way I talk, like the way I say things like that, and like.
Hang on, because I don't know that I've been picking. What's a word? Like everybody always says around here, like a Baltimore accent. Like we say like to, and we put. It sounds like you. We do a lot of that.
Mm-hmm.
We don't pronounce T's very well.
Yeah.
Like no one's ever said Baltimore.
Yeah.
It's Baltimore.
Mm-hmm.
Like that's the way we say it. What's a Chicago? If we were speaking Chicagoese, what's something that we might pick up?
Probably just like we don't say words with like er. Like we say everything ends with a.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm going to avoid, obviously, a few things that come to mind. So let me go here for a second. Joker.
Like Joker.
Every word is going to sound like that.
Yeah.
That ends in, I had no idea. Yeah. I never knew that about Chicago. That's wild to me.
Yeah, that's how people talk. Like, we don't say, like, the ER in the words. Like, it just be like.
Everything is and if we hear that, we'll know that's a person from Chicago.
From Chicago, yeah.
I just learned something today. Look at you making me more cultured,
Chris
Durr. Look at that. I feel so much more cultured now. Chris, I'm really excited to see you out there on the field. The role that you're going to play, and to me, your game translates to you could catch 12 balls a game, right? Like, is that? I'm not trying to take anything away from you as your size, being able to jump, high point a ball. But is the best part of your game the ability, just throw me the ball, I'm going to keep going, I'm going to get that those 8 yards, we need 8 yards on third down, I'm that guy.
I feel like the best part of my game is just being able to turn nothing into something. You know, being able to like I remember were you at the scrimmage last week? Yeah, you probably was at the scrimmage last week. I had like a 65-yard touchdown, just catching the over route, just things like that. Just being able to stretch the field, be able to be a dynamic player, real dynamic. So yeah, y'all gonna see a lot of that this year. Just keep staying tuned to every day we're gonna be working
like that. And how many cheeseburgers have you had since you've been here?
Plenty. Plenty. So yeah, I'm gonna keep eating. I'm actually gonna go eat again.
There you go. There you go. We're right outside of the cafeteria here at Jones Hill House, so you're gonna run back in. Chris, it's so great to meet you, man. Social media, where are Maryland fans giving you a follow?
Chris, you can actually follow me at Chris Durr Jr. That's my name. It's always gonna be like that. It's just my brand. So
what do you have to accomplish this year for us to just go with Reaper moving forward? Like what's the standard by which now you can become Reaper?
Probably just being on that field and just doing my thing.
There we go, man.
Just doing my thing, just helping out the team as much as I can, and y'all gonna continue to see that. So I mean, hopefully y'all come to the games or y'all see it on TV, but y'all definitely gonna see me somewhere.
Chris,
so, yeah.
It's great to meet you, man. Best of luck this season.
Thank you, man. I appreciate it.
You culturing me in the process as well.
No problem.
I learned a thing or two. That's the Slim Reaper, Chris Durr Jr., as we are live from College Park here at Jones Hill House. Coming up, still more Maryland players to join us. Deputy A.D. Joe LeBou is going to be stopping by in just a minute, as it is a Wednesday edition of Glenn Clark Radio, live from Maryland.